We're at the 2011 Newport Jazz Festival. I'm Josh Jackson from WBGO, and we're doing all kinds of coverage. And later today, we'll be recording Randy Weston and his African Rhythms group, and a member of that band is bassist Alex Blake, who joins us here. Thank you so much for being a part of our coverage.
Thank you very much for having me.
I love watching you play because you do some incredible things with that bass.
Oh, thank you.
In some ways, you almost treat it like an African string instrument.
Well, I mean, in many senses, that's partially what it is. I mean, that's the approach that I take to it, you know. But been playing the bass for some time, and the concept is basically using certain elements of the approach of certain African instruments. So taking that and putting it on the upright bass. I mean, it's you know, a string instrument. So there's so many different string instruments, and one of the original basses does come from Africa, the gimbi, the ajou. You know, so there are different ways of approaching the instrument, and that's what I do. So whatever.
Well, and that's what I enjoy watching you do.
Well, thank you,
Alex Blake.
Thank you.
Now tell me, you've played with Randy Weston for many years.
Yeah.
I mean, surely he's imparting some deep spiritual wisdom.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. I mean, I met Randy when I was 16 years old. I was working with Dizzy Gillespie. And this tall gentleman came down. I knew his son, Randy Weston, who was a great percussionist as well. Unfortunately, recently passed away some time ago. And Randy has been a major influence in terms of African rhythms and the whole spirituality of what Africa is about. And that has been an incredible learning experience with Randy. That's one main thing that I can say. You know.
Talk to me about how, as an African American, what is that process of almost reconnecting?
All right. Well, let me say first of all, I'm originally from Panama.
Okay.
Right. Originally from Panama, came to this country when I was about 7 years old. So the connection has been from, if you know the history of South America, and you know the history of, say, the Africans going to South America. For me, the influence of African music has been a major thing in terms of how the Africans in South America, how they were able to put the music together. So we have Latin, we have Calypso, we have all these different genres of music. And Panama is a very international place. So you have people from all over going through that country.
The canal, literally.
The canal, exactly. So you have all of this different genres of music coming from all the different areas of South America, Central America, other parts of the world, from Africa, all the major parts. So you're getting all of this music, and it all entwines, and this is such a mixture that you're putting together. It's an incredible thing. It's an incredible experience.
Have you been to Panama recently? Because I went to see it a couple of years ago, and it was nothing but cranes everywhere.
Panama,
building.
yes, Panama. When I left Panama in 1958, it was a whole different situation.
Yeah.
It was actually almost a little over 40-something years that I hadn't been back. And I had gotten a lot of tours to go back to Panama many times, but I was either busy with someone else or a lot of other people I was working with, and never had the opportunity to go back. I would go to Colombia, Brazil, Argentina, Peru, Salvador. I'd go to all these countries and never got back to Panama. So finally I went back last year, and I was totally amazed at how the country looked. Really very proud of the situation in the country now. So it's great. Yeah.
And now they have the control of the canal.
They have the control of the canal. The whole political situation is different. Well, the political situation for all of Central and South America has changed drastically since the time I was coming up. So it's really great to go back there now. Unfortunately, you still have some spots, but Panama is one of the major countries that things have really changed politically, economically, and so on and so on. One of the things people don't realize is that Panama is like the banking system of Central America. All the banks are there.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So that's another thing.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And a lot of great cats yourself, also Carlos Garnett and Danilo Perez.
Yes, Danilo, Billy Cobham, Carlos Ward. You have a couple of cats from the country. So,
Quick question, what does it mean to live with music?
What does it mean to live with music? It's a blessing. It's an experience. It's an adventure. That's what it is.
Well, may the adventure continue. Thank you so much, Alex.
Thank
Blake,
you
for
so much
joining
as
us.
well. Appreciate it very,
Looking
very
forward
much.
to your set with Randy Weston.
Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. Huh? Talk to you soon.